Hi, welcome back to 0.5%. This is episode 16, part 2. In this part, we're going to jump straight into SKYE. It's SKYE, ticker symbol, SKYE Bioscience. So, like I was saying, I think I've been trading what's already known as the momentum strategy. And I had some days where I was getting caught up in what I call the chop, or basically when it goes sideways. And there's going to be lots of times like this, and maybe I could just avoid them, but there's also ways to make money here. And I'm not very good at it, but I still been making some money doing it. And I want to apply this in combination with the momentum strategy, because then it just gives me more opportunities that I know how to trade. So you're going to see a lot of buys on here. I want to call these accumulation zones, but they're probably more accurately described as me getting lucky zones. A lot of them you'll see, like if I zoom in closer, I was buying in on this downtrend and then got lucky, it bounced up. Just dollar cost averaging, trying to catch up to it. And, if we zoom out, you can see it's been in this. I'll even put some lines on there. It's been in this like horizontal channel like that for a top, and during that time it was about there. So we were in, kind of hard to see them, but we're in between $2.11 and $2.06. And for a $2 stock, a 5-cent difference is a huge percentage. 2 cents is 1%. So yeah, there's opportunity to make money here. I just needed to time it a little bit better and kind of use it in combination with the momentum. I still want positive MACD, preferably the 15 over the 30. If I can catch little blips in the RSI. But yeah, so let me pull up the spreadsheet again. We'll see first couple trades. Yeah, like 30 bucks, 10 bucks, 10 bucks. And then this was a weird one. So hold on, let's take a look at these first three. That was this one, this one, this one. So I jumped in a bunch with the mentality of this is what or I think the first time I was expecting it to keep going up. Like it looks like, we've got blue above red, black's crossing over, MACD's positive, 2 volume sticks here, volume going up on the regular. I thought it looked good there. But I dollar cost averaged in, accumulated for a little bit, and then sold at the top of this candlestick here. I actually bought in again right after I sold, and as the price was coming down, I caught it at the bottom and then sold on the very next candlestick. So these 2 trades happened in a matter of seconds, like the first 2. And then the third one I bought in and sold on the same candlestick, all of this. So 3 trades, 3 minutes, $50. $50 in 3 minutes. The next one was a little bit more complicated. I got myself into a pretty big mess throwing down this much. Again, trying to dollar cost average into what probably looked like it was just going down. I was getting scared. Even though these are pennies, it's going down. It's just as significant, if not twice as more significant, when it goes down a penny. Because with the same mentality, if you're reinvesting only what you would have after a loss, you have to go 100% to gain that loss back. So I'm terrified when these are dropping a penny and I've got $20,000 on the line, 9,500 shares. You lose 9,500 pennies. It's not a good day. So I saw it coming down, and I just wanted to get what I got out of it. I'm pretty sure I bought, or where was it here? My first one. I probably bought at the top of this green one. So buying all the way down to here, and then watching it go back up a little bit. There should probably be 2 blue arrows here, because what had happened there was I got a partial order fill. I think I had set it to just take like a minimal loss, or what I got it for. So I guess my average was 208. I wanted to sell it for 207. Like, I'll even take a penny less at this point. I've got this much on the line, but the order was partially filled, and that's because of the volume of 9,500 shares I was trying to sell. Nobody was trying to buy 9,500 shares at a time. Like, right there, like, look at how low the volume got through here. I don't know what it was exact. I guess it says over here on the right. So at the height of this, 25,000 shares were in rotation, and I had 9,000 of them. I had like a third of all the shares that were trading right there. Nobody wanted that. But I sold some, and then I sold more for an even, probably my best trade of the day. Like I said, this wasn't like a new strategy I know how to do. I wasn't real. I mean, I guess I was accumulating, but I was getting lucky as I was figuring this out. And from that moment forward, I wanted to start using less money. I was like, this is cool. I think I can figure this out. But I set it up maybe on the weekend research video or sometime recently that, you know, when you're trying something new, or if you're just curious, like, what's this about? Don't go into it with like you would on a strategy you're really familiar and comfortable with. So let's see how the rest of the day turned out for SKYE. I got another big accumulation here. Something interesting happened here too. So I'm using Robinhood, and so you'll see here, look at, I've got buys, a bunch of buys, and 2 sells back to back. This actually isn't where you would think this is where I got my order partially filled, and then I completed it on the next one. This was a crazy scenario where orders were taking so long to get filled. So I had actually bought here at 11.50, twice at 11.51, and sold those 3 purchases at 11.53 before my order at 11.52 was processed. Or at least that's the way like it shows up in the history of my recent trades on Robinhood. And then this one sold at 11.54. Like these trades were happening so fast in a matter of like seconds to a minute. Like I was buying and selling, buying and selling, buying and selling. And sometimes it said like order pending, order filled. It's kind of sketch, honestly. So I want to get better at this. I think this is a really good idea to just make some money in the stagnant days. Stick to the lower costing ones that are just trading a penny. And I mean, after today too, doing it well, like I think you have the best opportunity long term to like go for the momentum trades and strategy. But we're in a downtrend right now. Like we're lucky if things are going sideways. How do I make money here? Like this is my job now. I need to be smart, but I also need to be making money, even if it's pennies, and these pennies are adding up, so I'm liking it. Zoom back out. So I think I had maybe a loss at the last one. Let's see, SKYE, did I get out with anything? $30 somehow. Well, let me look at this average. I might have been buying at the bottom of all these candlesticks and then sold at the top of this one for a little bit. No, that doesn't even look like it. Let me see if I pull it up to right there. I mean, maybe it's possible. I'm not sure how I got out of there with that. Oh, you know what? I bet SKYE, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes, somehow I got out of there. I don't know how that's possible. Buying the very bottom of all these candlesticks, maybe. and maybe I got out with a significant amount because it was a lot of money. $2,000, not even that much. That's interesting. That's why I like pulling it up on the charts too. If you're not reviewing your trades when you're learning, you're probably not learning. Yeah. Anyways, next one I wanted to go into was TQQQ. So this is the pro shares of QQQ. How are we doing on time? 10 minutes? All right, I'm going to go through this one a little bit faster. There's the same idea, and there's something interesting to note here. So when I pulled up pro shares QQQ, it says on Robinhood it's a leveraged ETF, and it warrants you. I didn't see that information on Yahoo Finance. But this is supposedly a 3 times leveraged portfolio of the top 100 in the NASDAQ index or whatever. And look at the body on all these candles. There's no real point where there's just like T's or lines. Like, I mean, even these guys still have a little bit of body. I'd be curious actually to see what did the candlesticks on the 1 minute look like for QQQ during this time. So this is today. Let me zoom out and show you all the date. 4/21. Oh, are we not trading tomorrow because it's like Good Friday or something? Damn, I'm glad I got something in today. All right, anyway, so let me switch over to QQQ real quick. And this time frame was between 2:20 and 2:45. So here we are. Some decent candlesticks in here as well. So 2:20. Look at these. Lots of stem, little body, some big bodies in there. Let's look at 222 to 225. Same thing over here. Actually, yeah, they do look the same. But the dollar amount is different. You know, this is $46 versus QQQ is 10 times that. So a penny change on here is way more, and ProShares is way more significant. And this is what I tried to implement. Like, these were really, I want to say a bit easier. I think I took a couple losses in here. Let's go back to the spreadsheet. So TQQQ, starting here, $10, $2, $3, $3, $7. I took 2 losses. But yeah, just scooping up pennies, and I mean they add up over time. A couple of these are larger, $16. But yeah, I mean some of these I was just buying at the bottom of the candle and selling at the top of the candle, and I am using limit buy and sells now because the market, so like unless like it's multiple pennies above what I was trying to get it for, then I'm going to set that limit so I get exactly what I want. And that's the idea here. Like, look, it's just at the top, just going sideways. What do I do during this time period? Just sit there and not make money? Nope, I'm going to fill my pockets with pennies. That's what this is about. 0.5%. Take what I can get. Sometimes it's more, sometimes it's less. So this is the new strategy I'm going to be trying to implement a little bit more. I might go into FinViz and try to pull up some profitable U.S. companies that are around $1, have volatility of like 1 or 2%, and yeah, just keep an eye out on the whole market. Hopefully, you know, when the momentum turns around, the momentum strategy will continue to work best. But I got to keep learning. That's the whole point in kind of doing the videos, is to review and share what I'm learning. So I was excited to pull up these videos. We're going to close this episode in part 3 on some daily market research, but I'm glad we started out with the spreadsheet because I think last I updated y'all, I had those heavy losses, and I'm figuring things out. Money's coming in. The main mentality is just Don't be greedy. Take your money when you can. All right. Thank you all for watching. See you in the next part.